Okay folks, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the substitution process. Maybe this video is better labeled substitution chaos. Let's get into it. So in the past, 2, 3, 4 years, I've done competitive games. You do some college games, you do some youth games, you do some regional games, you just do all sorts of stuff, right? And games at the lower levels, like youth games at the lower levels, sometimes the substitution process can be really messy. And I really can't blame the coaches, because they have been conditioned to into this behavior. This has been allowed by the referees, so they've just kind of continued it, right? So it's really our responsibility as referees to kind of help and show and guide and work with them so that the whole substitution process protocol can be smooth and effortless and have some flow and be elegant and not be a huge time sucker, a time waster from the actual game. So normally if I were just to drop in on some sort of youth game and watch the substitution process, there'd be the ball go out of bounds and I would hear a coach just going, "Sub!" People just be yelling "sub," right? And then after that, I would just see players running onto the field. Some players would be coming from the middle of the field, where the center line is. Some would be coming right from the benches. Then there'd be one coming 5 seconds later after the coach says, "Oh, I want you to go here," and then another one just runs on from the other team. It's like a free-for-all, right? And a lot of times, I don't see the referee even beckoning them onto the field. Everyone just starts coming on at different times and from different locations, right? And how the referee keeps track of all those bodies and stuff, normally at the youth level, they're not just putting in one person. It's a whole line change, or it's 6 kids or 4 kids and 6 from the other. I mean, there's just a lot of moving bodies, right? And it's just messy. So when you are doing youth games or games with less experienced assistant referees, the responsibility for having the right number of players on the field does not rest with your ARs. It rests with you as the center referee. You are in charge. They are assisting you, but it's your game. It's the player's game, but you are in charge of that process, right? So I want to go through some steps that I do that might help you manage that whole ball of wax. First of all, at every stoppage, a stoppage is when you blow the whistle and you give a free kick, a direct free kick or an indirect free kick, or when you give a penalty kick, or when there's a throw-in or a goal kick or a corner kick, or when there's a goal. At any stoppage, right, you're always looking at both your ARs and you're looking at the halfway line where the subs should be coming in. At every stoppage, you're always glancing in those locations, okay? Now, when you glance there, the subs should be waiting right there, okay? And once you see them waiting, you should go, take your whistle up your mouth and go tweet, tweet. And I do a quick double tweet, okay? Then I look at let's say that there's a throw-in happening. I look at the thrower, and I can't see, you guys won't be able to see from this because I'm not going to be standing up, but I give a low hand down at my waist, just like this, and I look at the thrower in the eye, and I give this motion, meaning wait. After I give this, we're holding play, then I turn and I beckon them on, okay? Now, if I'm really close to the spot where the subs are coming in, I can just go like this with my hand. But if I'm over on the other side of the field, I take my elbow and I bend from here up high, and I give 2 or 3 of these motions so that they can see me, okay? The subs should not be running onto the field until I beckon them onto the field. They should be waiting there, okay? Now, once they come on, and I'm ready to restart the play, if I see 2 coming on, then I wait for 2 to come off. The 2 who are coming off, they don't have to be all the way off the field, especially in youth soccer, as long as they're not going to be involved in active play. If they're 15 yards from the touch line and the ball's over in the far corner, fine. Let's just get the game moving, right? Once I'm ready to start play, then after the subs are out of the picture, I give a single tweet, and then we're playing. It's really important, guys, that you give a single whistle to restart play. That's in the laws of the game. You're supposed to be doing that. Okay, I think that's all I want to say about this. As you do more competitive games and higher games with more experienced ARs, you can count on them to help manage that process. But you should not be allowing players just to run onto the field who are not already waiting there, because you're just encouraging a bad behavior that then gets pushed on to the next referee. Anyway, spewing a lot at you all. Hope that's helpful. You find something useful. We'll see you guys soon.